Hi guys, Danny here. Welcome back. This is the second video on my playlist on my YouTube channel. If you're staking with Eureka, make sure you subscribe and I'll show you how to find all the core wallet videos. This is going to be number 2. If you want to start staking with the core wallet, I strongly encourage you to watch the first video on my playlist and watch it all the way through and make sure you understand everything, especially backing up your wallet. Now, I did make a few corrections from that video, so let me just go through that real quick. And I put them in the first video description just to make sure that everybody can understand that. Let's see. EurekaStake tutorial. I'm going to just kind of pause that. If you go down here to read more. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. Your channel. I made another one. Somebody asked for how to withdraw from EurekaStake. Core wallet tutorial video. If you want to find, sorry, we'll go back. If you want to find the playlist, I'll show you how to do it. Your channel, okay, you go to my channel and then go over here to playlists. And you will find Eureka Core Wallet tutorials, which right now there's only one. This will be the second one. Okay. So more, put 2 corrections in here. When you go to GitHub, you use that link. I think I pointed at the zip file. It's not the zip file, it's the exe file. This is the file you want to download. So look for that file on that link. I'll also put that link in this video. But really, if you're going to start staking with a core wallet, watch this one, Eureka Core Wallet Full Setup Tutorial 1 for basic use as a desktop wallet. Now, I did that video for people that don't want to stake because using the Eureka Core Wallet as a desktop is a great wallet. It's a little bit more complicated to use than your normal wallets, but it's the safest wallet. It's the best wallet. You actually are a node, so you've downloaded the blockchain. So, it's a great wallet. And the second thing I did the correction on is if you don't want to stake, when you import your private key, like I show you in the first video, to restore your wallet, if you have to uninstall it and reinstall it for some reason, you need to unlock wallet to do that, right? For staking, you unclick this, enter your passphrase, then you're going to go over to the debug window and import private key. Now, if you don't want to stake, it's important that after that wallet has completely loaded, go back into settings and lock your wallet again. Otherwise, it will start staking. So if you don't want to stake, make sure you keep it locked. This video, we're going to start staking. So once you've got through the first video and you've got it all set up just like I showed you, how do you start staking? Very simply, you go to settings, unlock wallet, usually leave this one checked, put in your passphrase and hit OK. Boom, you're staking. That's it, just let it run. So let's run through these available balance, stake balance. When you're staking on the network, you're verifying transactions. You're helping to secure the network. You are a node. All nodes have a consensus where it's like any blockchain. There has to be a consensus. So everything has to be in sync so that no blocks can ever be changed. One hash goes to the next hash. And instead of using computer power, you're actually using your Eureka that goes out onto the blockchain to help confirm transactions, and then your Eureka comes back with a bit of extra Eureka. That's your staking rewards. So much more environmentally friendly, I guess you'd say. You're not using as much electricity. I just leave my wallet on, I let it run, and I make some rewards. Now people ask me, how much can I make? It all depends. It depends on how much you have in your wallet, because staking takes Eureka. It also depends on how busy the network is. Right now, almost all of my Eureka out, you can see my available balance is only 0.47. So if I want to use any of my Eureka, if I want to send it anywhere, what I'd have to do is go into settings and lock the wallet. Then it's going to stop staking, which means it's going to stop sending out Eureka to verify transactions, but the Eureka will now start coming back. It's always coming back and going out, coming back and going out. But when you lock the wallet, you stop the process of your Eureka going out to confirm transactions. So then you just have to wait for your available balance to come back, or enough of it that you want to use to send out, and then you can start staking again. Anytime you want it all to come back to your available balance, just lock it. It takes time, maybe 24 hours before you're going to get all your Eureka back. It also takes time when you first start staking to start to see your Eureka going out. So, it all takes time. To give you an idea, I had a wallet with 300,000 inputs in it, and so it was busy. I made about 50 Eureka in a day, which isn't too bad. So, but those were all small inputs, but they still help to confirm transactions. I'll go into inputs in a minute, but right now you can see that almost all my Eureka is out, so it's slowed down with 1,317 Eureka. You need, the more Eureka you have, the more busy the wallet can be. So it means it can continue to keep confirming transactions. Now, if you want to see the rewards coming back out, well, let's go down here first. On the bottom, you'll see some icons down here. You can hover over the top of those icons, and it says wallet is encrypted and currently locked. Okay, so let's unlock it. Unlock wallet for staking only. So now you go down and that icon has changed, and it says wallet is encrypted and currently unlocked for staking only. The next one, HD key generation is enabled. Not sure what that means, but I think that's so you can get your private keys. Staking, your weight is 0, network weight is 16, expect time reward is 17 minutes. That's because all of my Eureka is out. You go over here to 2 active connections to Eureka coin network. Click this to disable the network. You probably don't want to do that. Then you got a checkbox, up to date, process 2,036,002 blocks. Okay, we'll go into some of that. If you want to see transactions in your wallet, you can go over here to show more. Right, so these are all, this is all the mining that's going on at the moment. Mined or staked. You are mining essentially. So this one's finished. You can double click these. You see over here in brackets, it means it hasn't come back to your wallet yet. It's still mining away. These ones have come back into your wallet. And the older version, it came back, everyone came back as 0.005, but now they have a different way of how this works, how it actually comes back into your inputs, and it consolidates those automatically, so you don't end up with a whole bunch of really small inputs. Okay, there we go. So this is the one that's been mined. Output index 1, there's the size, transaction ID. If you ever want to track a transaction in your wallet, you've got your TX ID right there. You can double click it, copy it if you want. Net amount, that's how much I earned helping to verify somebody's transaction. Credit and Eureka coin, I got the credit. And that's my own address. If you ever need your own address, you can click on any of these. It says own address, double click it, right click, copy. Yeah, and then you can see the status. It had 653 confirmations. So let's just close that and let's look at one of these that's still working. You can see over here you have like a pie. Gives it, did you hear that? That means one of, this one was just mined. So if we double click on this one, have a look. It's running a bit slow. The faster computer you have, the better. Also, the better network you have. Oh, look at that. I got 146. So let's just go back. I'll show you in a minute. Oops. Here we go. See, that one has 500 confirmations. So that one's going to come back right now. Net amount. See that? Mined. When you get to 500 confirmations, it's mined. For a transaction, it's only 10 confirmations, and then it's confirmed in somebody else's wallet, but it needs 500 confirmations to be mined and for you to get the reward. So I got 0.015 out of that one. And all the little ones end up adding up. That was probably that one right there. So now you can see my balance, available balance back here is 103. That was an input that came back. If you want to see your inputs, go to send, inputs. This is your mining rewards coming back. The rewards and your own Eureka that's going out onto the network and coming back. This is where you'll be able to see the inputs. So there's an input that just came back as 103, and then I got 3 others at 0.005. Right? So if I wanted to keep that 103 and use it right now, actually there's more now, there's 400. So let's try it again. Just go out, back into inputs again. Yeah, see, there was another one mined right there. Now, all this stuff I leave alone. I don't change any of the default settings. You see right now inputs, when you click on it, it grays out. You just need to wait for it. It's probably reading. See, now I've got more inputs there. Let's go here. If you want to see them, I do it in amount. You can click on amount and it'll arrange them from highest to lowest or lowest to highest. Received with label, I've only got one address I'm using. Received with address, the dates, you can click that and it'll sort it like that. Sort it through confirmation amounts. This one has the most. I like to look at it in amounts. So I can see the biggest ones here. So now you see it's changed again, 300, because it's using some of my Eureka to go out on the network to confirm transactions. Now where can you see that? Go over here, get your wallet address, click on one of these that's mine, so you know it's my own address, double click that, copy, come over to your Explorer, go to EurekaNetwork.io. This is the block explorer, go into the top up here and hit paste. Enter. Now to go to your wallet, you'll see exactly what's in your wallet. Now there's a few reasons why you want to do this. I usually keep a page open in the background on my wallet because I've seen it in the past where sometimes your wallet will go out of sync with the blockchain. So that was a lot louder that time because I'm actually on this page. So you want to make sure your wallet's in sync with the blockchain. So I can come down here and I can see the last mined was, I got that reward, that's my address. 129, so I can go back into my wallet, show more, I go up to the very top one, 129. So I know now my wallet is synced with the blockchain, with the Explorer. This is something you want to keep an eye on because if you see your wallet staking like crazy, but it's not changing here, then you need to stop your staking, uninstall your wallet, reinstall it, and do it exactly the way I show in the first video. You you have to go in and delete some stuff there. Okay. I am trying to figure out how I can pause this. My 5-year-old daughter's banging on the door. I think I'll just let her go. Mom can take care of it. So this is how you check to see if your wallet's in sync, but you also want to check something else. It's your final balance, 1,317.64.6. Go back up here, 1,317.68. Well, let's see, I might have to reload that page. Oh, well. 1,317.67. 68, and so it's still mining, so that's good. It's in sync. If the balance goes out a little bit, but it's still, you see that it's still mining, and you can see that it matches with what I just showed you there, 130. That's the last time, 130. I can go back to my wallet here. Bang, go to the top one, 131. Let's reload it again. Sometimes you have to refresh the page to check. 131, okay, so we're good. So that's something you want to keep track of. What else can we look at? My wallet. File settings, you don't really have to mess with. The only things with settings is you want to make sure, like I showed you in the first video, on your wallet, you have enable coin control features on. The rest of it, I don't touch. Just the configuration file to put your addnodes in. You need to have those addnodes in there. They're also in the first video. My daughter is outside banging on the door, and she waits until I'm doing something like this. Okay, help video, or help debug window. I don't use any of these except the debug window. On the debug window, you've got your information here, number of connections in and out. I usually go to network traffic, check to make sure that's going okay, which it seems to be all right. You'll just have to look at it and get used to it. Peers. Now, sometimes you'll have 3, 4, 5 on the top of the nodes, and sometimes you'll have band nodes down below. I don't do anything with these band nodes. You can actually click on it. Wait for my wallet. Oh, what happened? You can right click and unban it, but I don't do that. I just let, if it's banned, it's maybe because it's not in consensus with the network and they're waiting for a certain time. I have no idea. Here, that other one that was banned just came up and it's going to start connecting. This is what helps you, your peers. You have to have some peers in there for the information to go back and forth. That's the way the consensus, of the block, any blockchain works, is the transactions in one block have to match the transaction in everybody else's block and everybody else's nodes or wallets. You're actually a node. You are part of the blockchain if you've downloaded it and you're staking on the Eureka core wallet. So everybody's information has to match. If they don't match, you might end up in the ban list. But again, to be honest, I don't exactly know how that works. I just know how to get the wallet to work and how to stake and how to troubleshoot it a bit. So I'm just going to try to go through everything I know about it here. And if I forget something, I'll do another video. Or if you guys have a question about something, how something works, if I know the answer, and I can answer you in the comment section below. I can also do another video if there's some sort of video you want me to make. But to be honest, it's not really that hard. It's just to set it up and run it. And I want to get my stake back into my wallet, I just lock the wallet. That's pretty much it. I went through adding tokens in the first video. Send and receive, that's also, you do it from right there. It's pretty self-explanatory. Smart contracts you don't have to worry about. We can go look at transactions. If my wallet will. I think actually for transactions, I always just go down to the bottom here and show more, because look, it goes straight to transactions. Something to show you with transactions, if you're looking for a certain date or a certain type, like a sent or received, you've got today. I can just search from today. That'll give me all of today's. This week, all, this year, I just leave it on all, but sometimes I want to see received with. Okay, I can go back and see all those transactions that I received and double click it, and you have all the information there, like your transaction IDs. And let's take a look at one. Okay, so I got 99 Eureka. It was sent to my own address on this date. Don't worry about the confirmations. I think what it is when confirmations are confirmed, they keep mining. It's part of the process until that block is closed. So you might end up with loads and loads and loads of confirmations. It doesn't really matter. Boy, this wallet's just running slow. I don't know what I'm doing here. So then you have your transaction ID there. So if if there's something you sent to somebody, that's how you would find your transaction ID. If this was sent to, I could go find that, find the TX ID. You'll hear it called TX. Copy that. You can send that on to whoever asked you for that transaction ID. That would be under sent to. Double click that. Wait. Close that one. So I was doing some testing. You can see over here, there's absolutely everything I've ever sent out of this wallet is recorded right here. This is also why I like the core wallet, for tracking. You can see everything that's ever come in or gone out of the wallet. It's really good. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this wallet that I don't know about, to be honest, but I know how to make it work. Okay, there's that transaction ID. I sent 99. If I had some problem with that, I've got all the information right here. I sent it to, how much it was, what address I sent it to, the transaction fee, the net amount, transaction ID, TX ID, everything. So, there you go. Let's see. Usually I keep that on all, because I just like to see how the mining is going. And that's really, the most of your transactions are going to be mine. Those are all done. These are all working. There you go. So back to my wallet. Okay, guys, I don't really know what else to show you here. I do want to remind you, like if you go into receive and you hit request payment, you are going to create another wallet address. And if you do that, make sure you go through and save the private key for that, right? Because backing it up with your private keys is the safest way. And if you request a payment, you're going to end up with another address. If you want to use the same address you're already using, just pick out one of these transactions, double click it, take your address from there and use that address, and you won't end up with loads and loads and loads of addresses. It just keeps your wallet a lot cleaner. I like that. If you want to create more addresses, by all means do that. Maybe you want to separate it for some reason. You can do that. I'm sure exchanges do that. You want to backup? I didn't go over that in the first video. You can do a backup as a data file, but it's only going to back up the addresses that you have. So if you've changed addresses, that old backup's not going to work. Again, the best way to do it, save your private key like I showed you in the first video. If you do want to back it up, that'll just save a file. Just hit backup wallet where you're going to save it. I'm going to cancel that because I don't really need a backup. If you want to backup wallet, if you want to restore wallet from a backup file, I've only done this once. Hit salvage, go in to find your file, click it there, hit OK. That'll if you want to use the backup option, that's up to you. You can go ahead and test it out, play around with it if you want. Again, private keys, that's the way I do it. Anything else? I don't, you know, there is one thing. If you do go into send inputs and you do notice that you have, if you go to tree mode, you'll see how many addresses you have. If you do notice that you have, for some reason, another address or a couple more addresses, the way to sort that out is to stop staking, let everything come back into your available balance, and then send it all to the wallet, the one that you just want to keep using. And then that will keep everything all in one wallet. That's the way I would do it. And if they keep coming back, do the same thing. Stop staking, send it all to one wallet. Uninstall your core wallet and reinstall it, and just import the private key of the one wallet that you've consolidated everything into, and then you'll stop getting all those other addresses. So I've hit tree mode. I've got one address, right? So that's it. If you have more, then you can follow that procedure I just gave you. Just stop staking, select all the inputs, send them all to the one address that you want to use, uninstall the wallet, reinstall it like I showed you in the first video, import private key for just that one address you want to use. But really, guys, just to get started staking, if you want to do it, go for it. The wallet's working great now. If you don't feel comfortable running it, then don't. Use the Android wallet. You can use the exchange, EurekaStake. The Lite wallet is being discontinued. They're developing a decentralized wallet, so you'll be able to connect to every single D app in the future that's coming out. They're making a lot of headway right now. They're working on the decentralized finance. They're working on all kinds of decentralized apps. Most of that's going on in the test net, you know, kind of like what Cardano's doing now. If you follow Cardano, they are doing everything on the test net now. They're basically set and testing all the framework they have to be able to start launching smart contracts on their blockchain, and that's exactly what Eureka is doing right now. And we are very, very, very close. Smart contracts are maybe even closer than the wallet is. The wallet could be 1-2 months out for the DeFi wallet. I don't know. Not too sure about that, but I know everything they're doing right now is on the test net. So they've built the foundations. They put up pillars. Now they're putting weight on those pillars to test, to see how everything works. If they have anything they need to fix, they're going to fix it. If they see things they need to tweak, they're going to tweak it. They're going to do all that on the test net first to make sure it's perfect, because it is imperative that all of this framework is perfect before it is deployed to the blockchain to go live. Once it's done, it's done. It's going to be deployed onto the blockchain, and then we will be smart contract enabled. So it's really exciting stuff going on right now. To be honest, I'm not really using a lot of Eureka right now to stake. I'm just keeping a bit in here to play around with, to keep my skills sharp on the staking wallet. So actually I can help other people if they have problems with it. But most of my Eureka is in EurekaStake right now. Pick up Eureka at the time of this video for about 1 cent. Once these contracts go live, the DeFi goes live, some of these smart contract DApp games they have going are going to drive a lot of liquidity for Eureka. And you're going to want to hold on to it, I think. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, full disclaimer. I'm just showing you how to run a staking wallet, guys. Okay, if you got any questions, put them in the bottom below. If you got any comments, give me a comment, give me a like, subscribe if you want to follow my videos. I will be doing more videos on the core wallet if need be, but to be honest, I don't really think I need to. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. You don't want to run it as staking if it's too complicated. You can run it as just a desktop wallet. You've got that first video to come back to if you ever have any questions. Again, the most important thing is backup your private keys, as I showed you in the first video. If you do that, you will never lose your wallet. Your whole house could blow up and you would still have your wallet if you kept that key in a safe place. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Bye.